It's past 11, Harry. I think you could get started.
We have one more joining us here.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us, Fernando. All right. And I think we're ready to get started. So,
I want to
welcome,
be
everyone.
wherever Kelly is supposed to be right now.
Yes, exactly.
Gotta
Sorry.
love the background screens.
Oh, yeah, just dream. I like the
Yes.
dream.
Yep.
Yes. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining us for today's PMPA Benefits Tour webinar. My name is Harry Senta Jr. I am the Director of Membership here, and I'm going to be your host today. I'm also joined by several members of the PMPA team, Carly Kistler Miller, our Director of Programs and Marketing, David Nguyen, our Director of Technical Services and Industry Affairs, and last but not least, Joe Jackson, our Director of Events. Before we get started, a few quick housekeeping items. Please feel free to submit questions at any time using the chat box. And we're also going to set aside some time throughout the presentation and also at the end for live Q&A. So please don't hesitate to ask any questions that come up. Today's webinar is designed to help provide an overview of PMPA and the many benefits, resources, and opportunities that are available to all of you and your teams through your PMPA membership. For those of you that are not familiar with PMPA, the Precision Machine Products Association has been serving the precision manufacturing industry since 1933. We provide manufacturers and industry suppliers with the tools, resources, education, benchmarking, and industry connections that are needed to help improve performance, reduce risk, solve problems, and most importantly, drive business growth. What makes us unique is our membership community. Our manufacturing members and our technical members work together to share knowledge, solve challenges, develop their teams, and strengthen the industry through collaboration. So, whether you're looking for technical expertise, workforce development resources, business intelligence, networking opportunities, or industry advocacy, PMPA is here to help. We often say that PMPA members are better together. And over the next hour, we're going to show you exactly what that means and how your company can continue to benefit from being part of the PMPA community. So, with that being said, let's get started and we'll hop into our benefits and resources. So, first, I wanted to start off with a simple question. What challenges are keeping you up at night? And it could be lack of resources, downtime, regulatory compliance. The fact of the matter is, these are the same challenges facing precision manufacturers across the country, and they're exactly the types of problems that PMPA helps our members solve through shared knowledge, industry expertise, and a very strong network of peers. So, next here, I want to talk about our concierge service. Our staff, the PMPA staff, we are very small but nimble, and we embody our core values: knowledge and expertise, integrity, stewardship, collaboration, respectful, and last but not least, concierge service. We have our staff here. Emily is our executive director. I think everyone knows who the bald guy is. That's me, Harry. We have Carly, David, Joe. Kelsey is our office coordinator. Dwayne handles our media. And last but not least, Monica is our events coordinator. And wanted to throw a quick plug in there for David. He's always a call or email away if you need any assistance with a technical issue that you are faced with. Through our partnership with Fisher Phillips, PMPA members receive a complimentary legal consultation on any employment or labor matter and also have access to the exclusive PMPA member portal. This is an online resource that features employment law updates, compliance guidance, workplace trends, and HR tools that are designed specifically for manufacturers. Next up, we have our partnership in DC with Inside Beltway Solutions. And I'm going to turn it over to David to talk a little bit about Inside Beltway.
So, Inside Beltway and our retained lobbyist, Omar Nasashibi in Washington, helps us stay up to date on issues. We publish a grant tracking matrix every month. We're on top of issues. Sometimes we have legislative issues that we ask for members to put comments in and respond to. We're actively testifying and responding and posting public comments on regulatory issues, on tariffs and other things all the time. So there's a lot of great lobbying efforts that we put out there. And we also have our PAC, which works to promote manufacturing across government and through various channels. But yeah, it's a very unique opportunity to have your voice heard in Washington, and it's a great resource.
Yes, it is. Thank you very much, David. So, concierge service. Next up, opportunities. And this is one of my favorite parts of PMPA, our collective intelligence, better together. This is what it's all about. So, I'm going to turn it over to Joe and also Carly to share a little bit more about how our members connect, learn, and stay engaged through our many events, podcasts, and other industry programs that we offer up.
Yeah, so first on this list is annual meeting, which is held now in the early spring, and it's designed for owners, top management, where you'll hear timely industry updates, high-level management, high-level leadership, strategic planning, and as always, economic and government affairs updates that Dave just spoke to, and also with tons of networking and our annual awards banquet to conclude that event. And then I also run the Management Update Conference, which is all about updating the issues on current topics that affect our industry, workforce development, AI, leadership, stuff like that. This meeting is for upper and middle management, quality, and HR. Again, tons of networking. That's a theme over all of our events. And this meeting is held in the fall.
And then I'm in charge of the National Technical Conference, which is annual. On the odd years, we are in Cleveland. We with the PMTS show, which I'll talk about in a second. But our National Technical Conference has 40 sessions on precision machining, and the audience is middle management, floor shop, and people on the floor. So quality, machinists, setup, operations, IT, the production part. And we used to have 24 sessions. Now we have 40. Yes, 40. Plenty to learn at the National Technical Conference. So the one coming up is in May. So get your calendars ready here. So we will be in Cleveland May 3rd, 2nd through 4th. I can't read my own handwriting. And which will be followed by PMTS, which is the Precision Machining Technology Show. It is the biggest trade show in the US specifically for precision machining. And it's every other year in Cleveland. We are almost sold out. It is going to be packed. It is going to have so much to see. So for those few days with Tech Conference and then PMTS, you will be able to not only see all the newest and latest technology, but you're going to be able to learn the newest and latest trends on how to, we have everything from threading to our job layout sessions. There's a ton to learn at both of them. Then we also have every other year a mastery program, which is an unparalleled experience because it's for manufacturing members. We get on a very comfortable charter bus, and this year we're going to be in Chicago, and it's going to be October 20th to the 21st. And what you will see in 2 days, I've got all my stops behind me. I need to look. I think we're at 3 shops, 2 steel mills, two tool makers, a grinding shop. You get to take, and we suggest people bringing a team because the point of it is you get exposed to the supply chain. So you're not just seeing your little world, your little machine, and you will go out and see, oh, how that steel is made and why it comes in that way, or why there might be flaws, or what to do if there is flaws. That kind of thing starts to make sense. So then you can problem solve. And let's face it, that's probably the biggest part of precision machining is problem solving, right? Just pushing a button in it. You got to figure out how to get all that done and how to get it done efficiently and profitably. So the mastery program is 2 days of a whirlwind of seeing fellow members in the supply chain. And the nice thing is that if you send an individual member, it's only $1,500. If you send multiple, it's only $1,300 each, but that covers everything. That's your hotel, that's your meals, that's your snacks, that's the tours. We have headsets. You get backpacks and 2 books that are specific just to the mastery program. You walk away with so much information, and the people who've been on the mastery program absolutely love it. So if you have somebody in your shops or some people in your shops that you would like to level up, and maybe you're grooming them for leadership or you're grooming them for at the next level, mastery program is the way to go. Back to you, Joe, for chapters.
Oh, and before I forget too, mastery program, Carly, it's award winning, correct?
It is. We won an award for mastery program, a national award from ASAE, because we're that good.
Yes. And Joe, before you go into the chapters too, I didn't have it listed on here, but thought maybe you could give a plug and talk a little bit about the Better Together Leadership Forum that will be immediately following the Mastery Tour in Chicago.
Absolutely, I can. So the Better Together Leadership Forum is a 1.5-day event. It's actually basically our transition event because we did move annual from the fall to the spring, and we moved update from the spring to the fall. This is our transition event where we are in Chicago. We are on the heels of the mastery program conclusion in the same area. So it could be a big week for you if you decide to attend both. But we are at the Westin O'Hare Hotel, which is about 4 minutes from the O'Hare Airport. We'll do a welcome reception on Thursday night, which is October 22nd. Friday, all day interactive sessions. We have a leadership morning and an AI afternoon where you'll be asked to bring your laptops or mobile devices and interact, and it'll be a little more hands-on than normal. So we are very excited. The management update committee helped me plan this, and registration is open. So please check that out on PMPA's website because we are very excited for this.
Yeah, and the super cool thing is the AI part.
Yes.
Bring your laptop, and we've got an AI expert there who's gonna help us learn how to apply. And there's a gazillion AI things out there, right?
I get to blow something up with AI live in real time.
Yes.
All right, David, we're taking away your laptop.
Yes, and if you've been to a management update, it's Kendra Ramirez. She has spoken it too. She is great. This won't be AI specific to one platform. She covers all the platforms, and she'll teach. She'll review everything from prompts to things that are mundane and tedious that you didn't even know that AI can do. And she's gonna run through it live with all of us. So make sure you check that out because I think it's going to be a great event. All right, I guess we'll roll into chapters. So chapters, that's where our members can get together locally. That's kind of the bedrock of the relationship building in our association. Talk about things that are affecting us, and maybe it's a regional issue, things that matter close to home. There are plenty of chapter events types. I know it has Suppliers Expo listed. We do those. We do lunch and learns. We do golf outings, socials, shop tours. I mean, there's a myriad of different ways. Chapters are a great way to stay engaged with the association, connect with people right in your backyard, and stay connected locally if you're not going to national meetings. And even if you are, I think it's a great way. We are looking for chapter leadership in just about every chapter. So if you have anybody on your team that wants to get involved in the actual planning of these events, feel free to reach out to me or Kelsey Reinhardt, as we can get you connected there.
And Todd and Kelly, you're both in Ohio, right? Sorry, I'm going to make you unmute. You can nod or go, no, you're great. Okay, I thought so.
Yes.
So, and Kelly, you probably know the Northern Ohio chapter is one of the bigger ones, so it's a great one to join or show
Yes.
up for. You're in it automatically.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll jump into podcast then. If you aren't already subscribed to our Speaking of Precision podcast, I highly encourage you to do so. It's on all the major podcast platforms. It was started, you're both probably going to remember Miles Free. I shoved him kicking and screaming into the podcast studio, and then he became an addict. So we are in our 7th season. We are up to like 329 episodes. We have had a fresh episode. Oh, Joe's got a number. You're muted. So we're not going to read your lips.
332.
332. There we go. 332. A new one is released every Monday. It is all fresh content. It is all precision machining related. Some of them are 10 minutes, some of them are a half hour, some of them are an hour. We talk as long as it takes to tell the story. So our Speaking of Precision podcast is a great little thing to have pop up on a Monday morning. And then we have Speaking of Suppliers. We don't have any technical members here, but it is an opportunity for technical members to actually solve a problem for shops. So they tell how their product or service solves a challenge in the shop. So as manufacturing members, I highly encourage you to subscribe to that as well. These also live on our knowledge centers. They can pretty much be found anywhere.
Thank you, Carly.
You're welcome.
So before we get on to the next benefit, a couple quick testimonials here from PMPA members Jim Wren and Adria Bagshaw.
Hi, everyone. My name's James Wren. I'm president of Hudson Precision Products in beautiful Broadview, Illinois. Hudson is one of the founding members of what was the NSMPA in, I believe, 1934. There's 4 other member companies that are still in existence. I'm a past president of the association, and I can tell you that we wouldn't have navigated 116 years in business if we hadn't benefited for the last 6 or 7 decades, 8 decades. I think we're coming up on a 90th year of PMPA, since PMPA creation. And I can tell you that many, many difficult challenges were met with the help and assistance from the other members of our association. Whether it's developing a new plan for a new plant floor, whether it's how to handle issues within the communities we live in, whether it's training issues, whether it's transitional issues within our family, generational transitions. We're the 4th generation, my brother and I. Invaluable input from other companies that had crossed those boundaries throughout their creation and their existence.
So the thing I love about PMPA is, as a small business owner, I have access to so many different resources, and I don't feel like such a small business after that. So the content for me at the conferences is always excellent. I come home with great takeaways, but the best value I get, and the reason that I keep coming back, is the community and the networking.
Adria got quiet. She is not quiet.
Other shop owners,
Yeah.
and benchmark with them, share stories, learn about their history, learn from what they've succeeded at, learn from their mistakes. That's been invaluable for me. One of the biggest things that surprised me is how willing our members are to share. There is such a feeling of camaraderie. We're all in this together. We're really not competing. There's plenty of business, there's plenty of labor out there, and we're all going to be better when we work together. And I see that time and again as I talk to other members.
All right. So next, talk a little bit about our resources. One of PMPA's most valuable member benefits is our listserv communities. These online peer-to-peer forums help connect you with each other directly, with PMPA members and staff to help solve technical, quality, HRIT, business, and operational challenges. If you need a recommendation, if you have a problem to solve, or if you're looking for best practices, the listservs are the place to go. Chances are another member has faced the same issue and is ready and willing to help out. So next up, I want to turn it back over to David to talk briefly about the listservs, and then also touch on the industry reports and our knowledge centers as well.
Thank you, Harry. I'm going to talk about the listserv real quick. One thing to remind you, not only does our listserv work like a traditional listserv where you can send and respond via email, it's also online at pmpa.connectedcommunity.org, and you can utilize that. We have a search engine. You can search past listserv posts. You can see if someone else has already discussed this topic. You get a dashboard that kind of organizes your topics and different threads that you're following. It's a really handy place. It's also going to be home to our answer bot, which is coming soon, and it will index comments on the listserv, documents that we're uploading to various libraries like our podcasts and our old technical manuals and things like that. And it's going to be able to provide you information from our database. And so that means that you're getting reliable data and reliable answers from our collective knowledge over the years. So PMPA, through 90 some odd years, we've collected a lot of knowledge and a lot of history, and you'll be able to search through all that. I'm going to talk quickly about our business trends report. So every month we do the business trends report. You only get a copy of the full report if you participate in business trends, but we give you information on comparing to manufacturing, industrial production, comparisons to our different metrics. So we track average hours worked. We track 4 sentiment indicators: sales, profit, employment, and lead time. And we give you trend data based on our sales over time. So every year in April, we make a, well, actually after the April survey, so it's actually in May, but we make a prediction for end of year sales. And currently our R squared is like 0.962, 0.967, which means we're giving you a 96% accuracy on end of year sales prediction in May. So that's some very valuable data to have. Our ITR connection. So every year, Connor will come to one of the conferences and speak to us and tell us about what's going on in the economy. And the great thing there is it's not boring. They keep it up to date. They keep it lively. And even if you're not into economics and not an economics nerd like myself, they keep it entertaining so that you can follow along and understand the data points and get an idea of where things are headed for your shop in the future. And they have an excellent track record of predicting future results in the economy. Another thing is every quarter they produce the ITR Custom Economic Report for PMPA, and that tracks. Forgive me, I forget exactly how many industries, like 12 industries and key points, and track industrial production. They also give you predictions on the value of those and tell you where they're headed as far as if they're in recession, if they're growing or in slowing growth or accelerating growth. It's a really unique report, and it helps our members thrive. We also do
David,
the annual. Yes,
that's
sir.
we share that on our corporate listserv community, correct?
We do, and it's posted on our website in our Knowledge Center.
Nice.
Yep. And it'll come out in the weekly. So all of these different reports, there'll be a notification in the weekly as well. And we do our annual wage and salary report. So, same thing as Business Trends. You only get the full report if you participate, but this will give you data on the key salary positions in the shop. We do that one every year. We do the administrative survey about every 3 to 5 years. We're looking to do that again, hopefully in the next year or so. And but this gives you data on like the difference between an operator, a trainee, a setup person, a lead person in these different positions, and we break it down in job categories. So you'll know Acme setup, Davenport setup, Brown and Sharp, new like modern 5-axis Swiss, 7-axis Swiss. We're looking at 3-axis mills and lathes, and also 5-axis mills. So we break this down all the way down to even like a night watchman, or if you have janitorial staff and those types of things, and you can compare yourself to different companies in the industry based on sales range, region. There's a lot of key categories there that help you make good decisions. And then every year, Kelsey does the holiday time off survey. And that comes out and just kind of lets you understand what other companies are doing based on their schedule. What days are they taking off throughout the year? What days are the plants going to be closed? And helps you compare and contrast and set your own schedule for the next year. It also really helps you in when you're hiring, because it helps you understand where you stack up against other companies, and maybe where you need to be maybe making some changes, or maybe where you're more generous with your days off than the average company. So you can use that as a sales point. And also our knowledge centers. So, or Carla, are you going to talk about knowledge centers? Nope. Yeah, all right. So the knowledge centers. So we have on our website and also on Higher Logic the just resources. We have like 3,000 different resources between our podcasts, our old technical manuals, our blog posts, articles. We publish a magazine. We're part of a magazine that's been published, and we're in a section in that magazine that's dedicated strictly to precision machine industry. It's the Production Machining Magazine, and we have 6 pages in that magazine dedicated to topics that are totally around our industry and what we're doing. And we have those in our knowledge center. We have a wealth of information. So you can see behind me, I have all these books. There's a whole row back over here that is my collection of old PMPA technical manuals and guides. And a lot of that stuff is in the knowledge center and there for you to use. And if there's something that you know we have and we've published in the past and it's not in Knowledge Center, contact me, because I'm constantly updating, scanning, and digitizing old documents so that they can still be useful for the association. And we also provide legislative and regulatory updates. We talked about that a little bit already with the Inside the Beltway, but we're constantly updating on new things. Just this week, we had the Department of War. I'm still getting used to saying that. It used to be DOD, but DOW released that they're right now temporarily pushing out the implementation of phase 2 of CMMC. So if any of you that have been going through that process, CMMC, and especially with phase 2, which required third-party assessment, it was a very costly process. Now you're still required to do self-assessment, which means you do have to have all of those measures in place, but it does eliminate the cost for now of that third-party assessment. Now they're doing a 60-day review. PMPA plans to make comments, and there's an opportunity for members if you feel comfortable to make comments as well. But that's one of the big regulatory issues we're dealing with right now, along with tariffs and updates on taxes, updates on regulations. We're working on some stuff with OSHA and EPA with new regulations, with some rolling back of some of the TSCA stuff and different things. So it's there's a lot going on in the regulatory community and in the legislative community right now, and there's a lot of opportunity for PMPA members to participate and have their voice heard in Washington on these key changes.
Thanks, David. Before we get into our next benefit, which is our affinity partners, I have a couple quick testimonials here to share from members Tom Halliday and John Havey.
Hi, this is Tom Halliday from H&R Screw Machine Products in Reed City, Michigan, and we have been a PMPA member for over 30 years. I'd like to tell you about 2 of the reports that are available as a benefit to our membership. One is the wage survey. The wage survey gives us a composite listing of wage ranges for various positions within our companies. These are also broken down by region, so they're relevant to our various manufacturers. Another important report is the Business Trends Report. This allows member companies, to compare their sales trends with the broader industry. These are just two examples of the valuable information available to PMPA members.
I wanted to talk to you about the listserv community. It's one of the best benefits of being a PMPA member. You can reach out to the membership and ask questions about HR, other business advice, technical issues. I even saw somebody that needed a gauge and asked if they could borrow it on the listserv. Somebody answered right away and sent it over, let them borrow it.
True story. They actually FedEx it over and they had the gauge the very first thing the next morning. All right, so our member discounts through our Endorse Affinity partners. The great thing about them, they can help our members offset the cost of your membership dues through the savings that can be realized. And we have a number of great partners here. Exclusive pricing with Grainger. I just received the June report, and members saved an average of about 16% on Grainger's products. We're also partnered with Partnership and FedEx. FedEx, the discounts are exclusive to FedEx Express. You get a flat 50% discount. For FedEx Ground, you get a flat 30% discount. And the great thing about Partnership, they are also a third-party logistics broker. So if you have any large freight, pallets, skids, less than truckload or full truckload shipments that you need to move, you can contact Partnership for a free quote. They have a carrier network of over 1,500 different LTL and truckload carriers, and they can help you save on those shipments as well. In addition, we work with Federated Insurance, the number one insurance provider in manufacturing today. And a large number of our members actually have coverage available through Federated. Feel free to contact them, and they can offer up a free review of your current policy and complete overview of everything that they can do to help support and cover your company. Really excited. We recently added 4 new affinity partners. We added TriNet. They offer up comprehensive HR solutions. 5 is an energy advisory firm, and they offer up a free energy physical to review your current gas and electric expenditures. And through their carrier network, if they can help you save more, they'll get you set up there. Rhythm Systems is a business strategy execution platform and coaching partner. And last but not least, we've also added IDS for information discovery services for background screening and workforce monitoring. Again, we have a great affinity partner lineup. Complete details are on the website. I'll show you where that's at. And if you want to get in contact with them, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be happy to make introductions. And again, here you can see the average savings over $5,000 a year. So really a no-brainer. Can help you save on products and services that you're already probably using within your company. So, all right. So why PMPA? Our member shops are top performers. PMPA membership is definitely a great investment in your company's future. You get access to the industry-leading resources and insights. You can adopt proven industry best practices, build strategic peer and supplier relationships, leverage a member exclusive resources and savings, and last but not least, solve challenges faster through the shared experiences and knowledge of our other members. And the results are plain and simple: stronger businesses, more informed decisions, and a competitive advantage in an increasingly challenging marketplace. And as you can see here, our companies do really well, but a lot of our member companies, they were not this large when they joined PMPA. They were smaller. And as they took advantage of PMPA's benefits and resources, that essentially has allowed them to grow and thrive and just become the best that they can be. But you can see here too the average tenure by member type. Majority of our members have been around for well over 20 years. So again, better together. That's what it's all about, and that's how we help our members. So, all right. So, who benefits from PMPA membership? It's a company membership, but everybody on your team can take advantage of the benefits. Owners, upper management, middle management, supervisors, leads, machinists, your quality team, engineers, HR, IT, setup operators, and sales. So it's not just for the company itself, it's for your team members. And we definitely encourage you to invite the other members of your teams to set up PMPA profiles and get involved, get on the listservs, take advantage of the knowledge centers and everything else that PMPA has to offer. All right, so that concludes the formal portion of our benefits tour. And now I wanted to open it back up to you for any questions and discussion. Also, I'll hop over to the website here in a second, and we can do a live demo of some of the features and functions, the benefits and resources. So feel free to unmute yourself, or you can actually add your questions to the chat box, and we'll be happy to answer them. So.
Or is there anything you want to see? Do you want to see how the listserv forums work? Do you want to see the knowledge centers? Got any curiosities? We're that good? Yeah? Okay.
Wow.
We'll just show you stuff. We'll show you pretty stuff.
So the first thing, real quick, on pmpa.org, if you click under my profile, you can create your profile here. So any team members that need to get one set up, they can hop right in there and get their profile set up.
Well, primary contacts and alternate contacts can add people, but you can update your own profile here.
Yes, you can. And that is right here through Manage My Profile. You can add a picture, add information about yourself. If you forget your password, you click here. You can edit your listserv subscriptions right here. You can add and subscribe or unsubscribe. For our primary contacts and alternate contacts that are with us today, you can manage your company profile right here. Very important. You can have a pretty logo, your company logo up there, but more importantly, adding your demographics. The types of machines that you utilize, raw materials that you're making chips with, so on and so forth. Because through our find a supplier function on our website, that's where outside OEMs and other companies can search the PMPA membership directory and look for a manufacturing member company to connect with and possibly make their parts for them. You can renew online. If you need help, there's some helpful information here. And last but not least, you can download the PMPA member logo. We encourage everyone, if you haven't already, please download the logo, add it to your website, add it to your information, brochures, whatever you may have to proudly support and promote that you are in fact a member of PMPA. So if we come back up here under for members, uh, you can actually subscribe to the different calendars. We've set up calendars for our national meetings and the chapter events. You access the listservs here. The webinars are available. Uh, Workforce recruiting and training, the Fisher Phillips legal portal, insider resources. We have our PMPA member map. We're also partnered with the U.S. Navy Talent Pipeline Program. I encourage you to check this out if you haven't already. It's an initiative fully underwritten by the U.S. Navy, and it's managed by TMG of Virginia and provided at no cost to employers. Great way to help you build and better your recruiting, hiring, training, and retention practices that you're using. So I encourage you to check this out if you haven't already. And we have our weekly reports archive. But our member map, I'll show you that real quick. This here actually includes flags for all of our members from coast to coast. Tech members are blue, manufacturing members are green, associate members are orange, and affiliate members are purple. But the cool thing, say if you're going on a trip, maybe to Dallas, Texas, and you want to see if any member companies are there, maybe stop in for a visit, get to meet them, get to tour their shop. You click on the flag, and boom, there you go. Shamrock Precision, Corbin Embry. He's our president. Here's his contact information. Reach out to Corbin, and sure he'd be happy to host you. But it provides an in-depth view of all of our member companies and where they're located at all throughout the United States here. So encourage you to check that out as well. So some other key links that we have our event schedule, we have our membership directory, again, the listservs, articles, podcast reports. I mentioned the find a supplier, and this is what that looks like when an outside entity clicks on it. And again, very important to have your demographics updated for your company because they can search by product and service, equipment that you're utilizing in your shop and facility, materials that you're making chips with, certifications, or even by chapter. So as an example here, we can go to the Northern Ohio chapter, and that's going to pull up a listing of all of our member companies that are located within that chapter. You click on the company name, and that you can see here the demographics, the manufacturing equipment, and it also lists the people that are located or that are part of the team there. And you can see here Tanya DeSalvo. Tanya is actually our current board president. So if you click on her name, that's going to pull up her profile. And the cool thing here, I don't include any ribbons, but you also have her direct contact information. So if you'd like to reach out to Tanya, you can do that right through this. All right, so we also have our material and equipment exchange. David, I didn't know if you want to talk about this a little bit. I'm good at explaining it, but I know you have a lot more experience from the shop end and how our manufacturing members especially can take advantage of this.
Yeah, so this is basically just like if any of you are familiar with Facebook Marketplace. This is kind of like that, but it's
Exactly.
it's just among members, and it's if you have any excess equipment around the shop, maybe excess material, you can sell it here. If you're looking for equipment or material, there's a lot of great opportunities on here, and you're buying from other PMPA members. This is not for tech members. Tech members can't list their products and services on here. They can list surplus equipment if they actually legitimately have surplus equipment like a forklift or something like that. But this is tailored just for manufacturing members able to trade in and out. Maybe you've got an old Swiss machine around and it's sitting in storage and you don't need it anymore. You can put it on here and have an opportunity to sell that to another PMPA member.
Yeah, so here's the search function if there's something specific you're looking for. And then there's the add listing. You can go through this, follow the prompts to get your listing added. Great thing about it, too, you can add images and even videos if you want as well. So that is PMPA's material and equipment exchange.
There's
So,
also no cost to that. It's a benefit.
yes, thank you, Carly. That's very important. All right, so we'll hop over to our listservs right now. And you can see here, you can get a summary of the communities that you're currently subscribed to. I'm staff, so I'm subscribed to all of them. But the basic, the functionality of the listservs here, corporate, for instance, you click on corporate and you can see a summary of the discussions. Currently, over 530 discussions and 534 individuals on here, and some of the more current discussions that are going on. You can see here Department of War launching the readiness exercise. David had mentioned the ITR report, purchasing procedures, HRB and scrap report, which David puts together on a monthly basis and shares on here. You can also search by most replies, least replies. Here's some of the hotter topics that were discussed: manufacturing overhead burden rate calculations, estimating software, FAI charges, net 90 payment terms. You name it, it's probably on the list.
I'm going to make a quick mention for the Vivek Shah legal complaints too. If any of you have had that letter or are being actively sued by Vivek Shah, please check out that thread. We have posted a ton of resources on how to battle that, and there's actually looking to put together a class action suit against him. So yeah, so if you're having that issue, please check that thread out.
Yeah, if there's something specific that you're looking for, we also have a search bar up top here. So you simply plug in what you're looking for, and that's going to pull up the search results based upon the library entries, any discussion threads. You can see here CMMC 2.0, the phase one rollout. So take advantage of that search bar there as well.
And you're getting a little sneak peek. Go ahead, Dave.
I was just saying, show them the member home.
Oh, yeah.
So they can see what the dashboard looks like. Ours is different.
You're seeing the back end. That's what I was going to say. You're seeing the back end, but you're also getting a peek at the answer bot and the AI search that's coming. It's going to be great.
Yes. So yeah, we have our upcoming events. Again, the Mastery Better Together podcasts, chapter events that are coming up here.
This is what your dashboard will look like as a member.
Yes. And quick links here for the knowledge centers, the podcasts, articles, again, the upcoming events, more recent discussions that have been posted through the listserv communities. Anything else that I'm leaving out here, guys, that I didn't mention about the dashboard?
No, but since everybody's on this webinar and took time to come visit with us, I am going to give you a little inside baseball. Dave and I are working on a new, it's called an AMS. It's our association management system, but you're going to have a new personal dashboard, not just this one, but another one that's going to be able to give you all kinds of information. It's going to be a huge upgrade. You're going to be able to register. You're going to be able to see what meetings you've been on. We're hoping you're going to be able to see what meeting pins you've earned. There's a lot of really great stuff coming, so keep an eye out.
And David had mentioned the monthly grant tracking matrix that gets posted directly to the listserv community, provide you a quick peek what that looks like. Nice breakdown of grants that are available at the federal level, the source, a description, funding, any applicable deadlines, special notes. And then the great thing about this, we break it down by state. So you can go directly to the state that you are in and check out the grants that are available specific, in this case here, to the state of Ohio. So definitely
Two
encourage.
good tax credits right now available for those in the state of Ohio. That's what green means.
Green means what?
Tax credit.
Oh,
Blue is grant
money, money.
opportunities. Yeah, green means money, and then red is things that are closed.
Yeah. So
that's past events that have closed out.
Yeah.
What's
So
blue?
Blue is grant opportunities.
So the biggest and best, let me hop over to the technical listserv. And David, you can talk all things tech listserv because this here is definitely where a lot of the magic happens. You can see here we've had over 1.6 thousand discussions. There's over 740 individuals on here. So if you go to the listservs and you post something, especially under technical, it is going out to over 700 of the brightest and best people that are working in precision machining and manufacturing. So,
yeah, the tech listserv is by far our most active listserv, and if you need an answer on something technical, you're going to find it there. And even if you need to borrow a gauge or a tool, I've seen people borrow, I need a third position threading attachment for a machine, or those types of things. It's amazing how collaborative this group is, and how much that they're willing to help out someone else. And if you don't get a response on there, you can always email me, and I generally keep pretty close tabs on what's going on and making sure that people are getting responses to their questions. And then if I have an answer or resources, I'll send it to them. Sometimes I got to go down a rabbit hole. There's also the cross posting. So sometimes you'll see a post that doesn't have any replies, maybe in one listserv or another. A lot of members cross post, so they might post to quality, technical, and HR. That's a goofy. Nobody would actually post to HR along with that, but you get responses in one and maybe not the other. And they do that just to see where the best responses are. So sometimes you'll see a thread maybe with no replies in technical, but that same thread was also posted to quality and it's got 10 replies there. So you sometimes with the cross posting, you just got to pay attention. It's easier to track those in when you get your email digest, but just something to remember. I like to post to one listserv personally. I think that you get the trying to contain the conversation in one group, but sometimes you want a different group's opinion.
Yeah, so if you're not subscribed and taking advantage of the listservs, we strongly encourage you to do so. And again, the key ones, if you're a CEO, president, make sure you're subscribed to that one. Corporate, HR, IT. Again, HR, IT. PMPA is not just for, your machinists and engineers. We encourage you to get your HR team and IT teams involved as well. And again, we have the quality listserv. We have one for Swiss and technical as well. So, and we have ones for the different chapters too. So if you're subscribed to a chapter, good way to keep updated on, anything that might be going on within the chapter as well. So.
Yeah, the corporate listserv is more like general updates, regulatory issues, things that are going on at kind of like company management level. That CEO listserv is just top management, and that's really mainly primary contacts and alt contacts. But that's where we post more sensitive issues around regulations and things like that. And then the HR listserv is all about HR. We post things like the grant tracking matrix there, issues with DOL, issues, sometimes OSHA issues. Sometimes OSHA issues will get cross-posted between corporate and HR because it just depends. But it seems like a lot of shops the HR personnel are who handle most of the kind of the regulatory stuff because the DOL is so onus with the regulations. They generally kind of get lumped in with all the other regulations. So just know that a lot of times that stuff is getting posted to HR, especially around those topics, but also a little cross posting to corporate.
Yeah, so a quick peek at our knowledge centers. Again, group by format. You can see here, and then also by topic as well. So we also have our designer's guide, just tons of great resources. Every article that we've ever had in production machining is on here. And again, if there's something that you're looking for that you cannot find, let David know, send it over to him, and he'll get it added. And we also have the search bar functionality here under the knowledge centers as well. Last but not least, I want to do a quick plug for the Affinity Partners. If you go under membership and benefits, click on Affinity Partners. That's going to pull up the current folks that we're working with. And if you want to learn more, you simply hover over the tile, you click on that, and that'll bring you to more information on that specific partner. Any enrollment, if you enroll, if you want to contact them directly. The beauty of our Affinity Partners, we have a direct point of contact for our members with each one of the partners. So I can guarantee if you reach out, you are going to get a response. They're very serious about their business and helping to support PMPA members. Some of them, again, with 5, you get a free energy physical. So you simply need to go here, put in your information, and Noel Temple and his team will reach out to you. But that's our Affinity Partners. So before we wrap up here, I know we have a couple minutes left. Any questions? Anything that you'd like to see that we maybe haven't touched upon? Please let us know.
And if you don't think of it now, you're sitting in your car, something pops into your head, you know how to get a hold of us. We're here for you. Thank you, Michael.
Yes, thank you very much, Michael. I forgot about the nominal steel grade translator. We got that as well.
You got 60 seconds, dude.
If you got a weird steel and you don't know what it is, put it in there. Hopefully you'll be able to get a response. There's been some new ones since this was created, but it's very handy. I've used it a lot in the past myself for Japanese steel grades because I look at those numbers and go, I have no idea what this is.
And again, we have our upcoming events here. You can see golf outings, as Joe mentioned. Connecticut chapter is going to a Yard Goats outing. I guess that's a minor league baseball team. Expos.
I think it's goat yoga.
Illinois is going to do a Rockin' in the Park in Rosemont. They did that last year. That was a lot of fun. Northern Ohio, we're going to have a suppliers night coming up as well. So, all right. Well, I want to thank everyone again for joining us today. We really appreciate your time, your support of PMPA. Thank you very much for being a member. I hope that you gained a better understanding of how we help our members out, solving problems, strengthening their teams, growing their businesses, through the power of community, because at the end of the day, we are better together. So hope everyone has a great rest of the week. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us directly. And shortly here, I'll be sending out a recording and a little follow-up from today's webinar. So thanks again for joining us, and hope to see you soon at a chapter or PMPA national event. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.